Alright, you guys, we've got a couple things done on the front of the motor. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the transmission. And we got 5 things we're going to put on this. I'll show you guys what we're going to put on it. Alright, you guys, so here's the goodies we're going to put on it. We're going to get a new clutch fork, new throwout bearing, a new clutch fork pivot stud, that's what I call this, retainer, a steel retainer because the factory ones are aluminum right in here, and the one that's on there is war. And then we got a seal, a tail shaft seal. So we got 5 things we're going to put on the transmission. So let's see how this goes. These seals can be a pain in the ass, so you know, you're really better off getting something like a pipe of some, you know, around the same size as this and just hammer it in even. But I'm going to try to tap it in and we'll see what happens. I got this punch that I'm going to use. So we'll see how well that turns out. Alright, you guys, I'm going to attempt this to try to tap this bad boy in here. Like I said, it's already being a pain in my ass. I'm trying not to bend this flange too much. Yeah, see, this ain't going in very good. I did put a little bit of oil in here to, you know, kind of help it. Alright, you guys, we got her. Gotta have that touch, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's move on to the front of the transmission. Alright, so this is what the old situation looks like. Really, this clutch fork pivot stud really don't look too bad, but since I'm replacing the fork, I'm gonna replace that too. But you can see that this is wore in here. You definitely, by feel, you can really feel it. So that's definitely gonna have to be replaced. That's gonna be a pain in the ass right here. And then we'll get that fork and that throwout bearing in, so let's get on it. So I have a feeling this is gonna be a little job here, so we'll go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and take this retainer out. It's not gonna be an easy job because I'm pretty sure, you know, there's a sealant on the back of that retainer, so I might have to take this bell housing off. I really don't want to, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to get it off with the bell housing on it. See how that goes. Usually I would zip this off with a air ratchet, an air tool, but seems to be coming off all right. Yeah, you guys, I'm just hoping the rest of this build's gonna go smooth, you know? I'm just hoping it's gonna go smooth. Just need to button up, you know, we gotta just button up some stuff here, you know? Just takes time to do that. You know, some of this shit's boring. You know, most of you guys, about 90% of you guys already know how to do this stuff, so, I mean, it's nothing new. But like I've said before, I'm gonna take you guys with me on this, and you guys see in there all right? Inside here. But I'm gonna just take you guys with me a little bit, doing things, and letting you guys know what I'm up to. Alright, those bolts came out pretty good. You guys need a light in here? I'll shine a light. Let me shine a light in here so you guys can see a little bit better. There you go, you guys. That's a little bit better, isn't it? A little bit better lighting. That should work for you. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get this bad boy off. I'm gonna try to tap it a little bit. Usually, usually these will come out, but if it's RTV'd real good back there, it's not gonna come out. And I have a feeling it's not gonna come out. I'm gonna have to take this bell housing off, you guys. I was afraid to do that, but I'm gonna have to. So here we go. See if we can get this bad boy off here. Well, we got one bolt out. Well, we got one bolt loose. Alright, you guys, we're getting there. These 4 bolts on this bell housing weren't that easy to get off. Now I can say one thing, you guys, this is going to be probably one of the longest clips I've ever filmed or going to be editing. You know, these 4 bolts weren't easy to get out, not on this bell housing. For some reason, they weren't. There it is, you guys. Bell housing's coming off. It's probably going to be nasty. No, not real bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Wipe this up a little bit here. Not too bad, you guys. Because I had actually cleaned and painted this transmission real good. You know, I never took the bell housing off, I just cleaned it and painted it. Now I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver to get this fucker off here. Excuse my language. I have kept it down though. You gotta give me credit on that, you guys. I have kept the language down a little bit. Trying to do my best. Because I do have younger viewers that do watch me. I am aware of that. Some of them had messaged me saying, hey, I'm 13, I'm 15, or I'm 17, you know, stuff like that. So I'm aware that I have young people. I have young people that do watch the channel, so I am trying to keep it, be a good boy. Just tap it a little bit, it'll start separating. Now you gotta be careful when you take this off. There's a sleeve back there. I might have to reuse it. So I didn't buy a new retainer sleeve for it. And there's the sleeve right there. So I'll need this part. I'll need that sleeve. And it looks good. So we're gonna use it because it looks good. If you can see it, that sleeve in there, we're gonna take it out, put it in a new one. The transmission looks pretty clean in there, really. But we're gonna clean this up around here and put this sleeve in here, clean this surface, RTV it, and slap her back in there. So let's do it. All right, you guys, ran into a little problem with the transmission. Right here, we got the bell housing off. We got the retainer off, and come to find out, the transmission come out of 4-cylinder. And the reason why I know that is I went to put the sleeve back. I went to put the sleeve. See, there's this sleeve that come out of the old retainer that you want to put in your new one. And the sleeve wouldn't fit in the retainer, so the sleeve was too big. So the issue is I took this sleeve out of this retainer, the old one, and was going to put it in this new one, and as you can see, the sleeve is too big to put in the new retainer. So that's how I knew, you know, that gives you a red flag right there that this is a 4-cylinder transmission. See, you can tell that this opening's bigger than this one is. It's by like 120 something thousandths bigger. You know, the sleeve's the same, you know, everything's the same pretty much. It's just for some reason on the 4-cylinders they made this bigger and shit. So yeah, you guys, I have a 4-cylinder transmission that was in this 93 Notch, and now I'm gonna have to try to source out a 4-cylinder retainer, which is gonna be a bitch. So I guess I can use this retainer to upgrade one of my other transmissions with. So there it is, you guys. Know your transmissions too. I didn't realize it was a 4-cylinder until I, you know, took the retainer out and noticed that the sleeve wasn't fitting in, you know. So there it is, you guys. That's the way she's looking right now. And I'm just gonna have to try to track down a 4-cylinder retainer, because I don't think they make steel retainers for 4-cylinders. I don't even think they make aftermarket retainers, period, for 4-cylinder T5's. I don't know. I'll have to check into that. But there's another setback, you guys. Know your T5's. If it's a 4-cylinder, the retainer on the back side is going to be bigger. So we'll just have to look for one of those, and we'll just try to do some work on the motor. Maybe I was going to do some work on the engine bay, but I decided not to do that. I wanted to kind of get this transmission buttoned up, but now I'm going to have to either work on this motor a little bit, see if I get parts, or just go ahead and, I really wanted to hold off on getting this engine bay cleaned up, but we might do that on the next video. I don't know, you guys. So there you go. That's the issue for today. I told you guys there's always a problem. Well, what happened was, you know, I knew this car was a drag car probably at one time. I can tell, you know, it has coilovers, tubular K-member, tubular you know, the whole car was set for a drag car. I know it was. So, and it had a supercharger on it. You know, it was a fast car, man, when I got it. So when I bought it, I knew they dragged the car probably, but you know, of course, they probably blew up the original T5 in it and tracked down a 4-cylinder T5 and slapped it in there. So that's probably what happened. But all right, you guys, that's it. We'll catch you on the next video. Make sure you like. That's all I ask. Like the video. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. But if you already subscribed, make sure you hit the notification button. And we'll see you in the next video.